face coming through, trying to wake us up. But with your arms around me, I ain't thinking about what it is or what it was. I just feel the peace all around, like there's barely a sound out on the street, like a church choir, hallelujah, raining down on me. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Ain't nothing like the way you bring the crazy down. Girl, you got me feeling dizzy right now. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. City lights, blurring lines, feels like the world's on fire. Chasing minutes in the back of this cab, counting every single mile. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, I ain't thinking about days gone by. I'm just thinking about getting to wherever you are tonight. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. I feel the sun on my face coming through, trying to wake us up. But with your arms around me, I ain't thinking about what it is or what it was. I just feel the peace all around, like there's barely a sound out on the street, like a church choir, hallelujah, raining down on me. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Ain't nothing like the way you bring the crazy down. Girl, you got me feeling dizzy right now. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. City lights, blurring lines, feels like the world's on fire. Chasing minutes in the back of this cab, counting every single mile. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, I ain't thinking about days gone by. I'm just thinking about getting to wherever you are tonight. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, but baby you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. I feel the sun on my face coming through, trying to wake us up. But with your arms around me, I ain't thinking about what it is or what it was. I just feel the peace all around, like there's barely a sound out on the street, like a church choir, hallelujah, raining down on me. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, but baby you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Ain't nothing like the way you bring me crazy down. Girl, you got me feeling easy right now. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just.
Hello, my name is Barb Klein. I'm the Dean of Student Affairs here at Ellsworth.
City lights, blurring lines, feels like the world's on fire. Chasing minutes in the back of this cab, counting every single mile. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, I ain't thinking about days gone by. I'm just thinking about getting to wherever you are tonight. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, but baby you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. I feel the sun on my face coming through, trying to wake us up. But with your arms around me, I ain't thinking about what it is or what it was. I just feel the peace all around, like there's barely a sound out on the street, like a church choir, hallelujah, raining down on me. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to get on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright, slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on a Saturday night, but baby you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. lights, blurring lines, feels like the world's on fire. Chasing minutes in the back of this cab, counting every single mile. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, I ain't thinking about days gone by. I'm just thinking about getting to wherever you are tonight. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to be on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright. Slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. I feel the sun on my face coming through, trying to wake us up. With your arms around me, I ain't thinking about what it is or what it was. I just feel the peace all around, like there's barely a sound out on the street. Like a church choir, hallelujah, raining down on me. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to be on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright. Slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Ain't nothing like the way you bring the crazy down. Girl, you got me feeling easy right now. When I get lonely, you don't have to be on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright. Slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on Saturday night, baby, you save me just like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. City lights, blurring lines, feels like the world's on fire. Chasing minutes in the back of this cab, counting every single mile. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, I ain't thinking about days gone by. I'm just thinking about getting to wherever you are tonight. 'Cause when I get lonely, you don't have to be on my mind, 'cause you're already on it. And you touch me just in time, making it all feel alright. Slowing it all down just right. When I'm lost on.
Don't cry, Pound. It's okay. You don't need to cry. The students are coming back soon. Look, Pound. They're here already.
Mom, the gala is about to start. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're on.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This is our first virtual gala, our 9th annual gala. This is certainly not the way that we intended on having you join us this year, but this is the hand we were dealt. So Christy and I have worked tirelessly for 11 months. So we hope you enjoy our evening. Before we get started, we really need to thank the people that have been bidding on our amazing silent auction items. We're going to go through those a little bit here this evening in some detail. Christy's going to go in a little bit more depth about when that closes. We're also going to be talking about our live auction items. We need to thank our sponsors. You've probably seen them scrolling through the screens. We couldn't do any of this without them. So
I apologize for some of the sponsors that are not on there because we only had 30 slots to fill. So
I think that's good news for us. Yes. So thank you so much for that. We have two amazing young girls behind the scenes. Sarah Jesse, who is Ellsworth's volleyball coach. Molly Greenfield, who is the girls basketball coach. We need to thank them. They're kind of handling the questions that come through and the going between live and videos for us. I need to really thank this young lady standing next to me. She has been the complete and lifeline for me through this whole thing. So thank you so much, Christy. This is my first year anniversary here. So she has been my rock. She has been patient and answered all of my questions. And to everybody out there who has, been praying for me and giving me phone calls and cards. Thank you so much. This has been a gift of a year to me. I am humbled every time I get to walk through this door, and I have made relationships that will impact me for the rest of my life. So thank you so much. We hope you enjoy the evening. I'm going to turn it over to Christy with some of the technical stuff.
Yep, there's just a few things. You can still purchase raffle tickets, and they're under our Instabuy tab. They will close later on tonight. We'll give you a heads up before that happens, and then we will put your name in the pot. And we also, you can also chat with us too if you're having problems. We'll try to help you figure that out, and that should be on your screen it's an orange button. So
yeah, or give us a shout out if you're on there. Give us a chat. The girls will let us know. So
yep, the live auction is now open also. That will close tonight. We'll give you a heads up before that closes also. If you are the winning bid of that item, we will let you know, and you will probably get a text too. So we wanted to highlight a few of the auction items, of the live auction items. The first one, we have a wine and dine experience, and that's from the Weavers. There's 4 bottles of wine. One's red wine, Chardonnay, a Cabernet, and Pinot. And then there's a gift certificate for a wine and dine experience at the open door too, and that's approximately $160. So this whole package is about $500 starting. So we also have the women's basket. It's an uptown business for the ladies. We have Iowa Falls Chamber Bucks, $50. We have the Ugly Peanut for $50. Styleworks, Trendy Threads, and Bellamy, and that's all $50. And then we have the copper covered gift certificate for $300, and that's for Flowers for a Year.
So, gentlemen, treat those ladies. In front of that, we have the basket, what we like to call bonding with the boys. So while the girls are out making themselves gorgeous, you gentlemen can be having a good time in the man cave. This comes from a distillery in Bancroft, Iowa, which is in Hancock County. I had the pleasure of meeting the owner at the State House this year. So she said she would like to partner with us for our event. So she donated her Sir Winston bourbon, her private first class whiskey. Both of these she has won numerous awards on. This picture, I'm not sure how well you can see it, is her grandfather. There is a neat story behind that. They donated 2 On the Rocks glasses, medium heated pineapple bacon salsa that they do make in their distillery, apple hickory barbecue sauce. We have a variety of cigars that is in this package as well, and also a hat. The final live auction item that we have is titled Love is in the Air. It's a private hot air balloon ride from Serenity Ballooning in Indianola, Iowa. This gift certificate we will purchase when the winner of the item comes in. It does expire in 1 year, so we want to give that buyer the opportunity to have the full 365 days to utilize their gift.
Because it does take certain weather, I think. to do
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yep. It also has a $100 gift certificate to downtown Des Moines Restaurant Centro. And then we have his and her sunglasses that were donated to us from Wood Vision here in Iowa Falls. So these are incredible live auction items. So get out there, start doing some bidding wars, and we'll do some updates as the night goes on.
Yep, and you go under the live auction tab on below the live streaming, so you can start bidding on those.
Okay,
Great. The first video we have is someone that's very special to me. I've known her since she's been in diapers. She is a graduate of Ellsworth, and she was involved in a variety of ways on campus. She's just a beautiful gal inside and out. I want you to look at Miranda Nievenhoven and look at her story.
Hi guys, my name is Miranda Nievenhoven and I attended Ellsworth from 2015 until 2017. I majored in early childhood development, and in addition to my schoolwork, I was super involved on campus by being a member of the cheerleading squad for football and competition. I was a member of SACC, and I was also a student ambassador. That was actually my favorite part about Ellsworth, was meeting all the new people and being able to give tours on campus. I lived on campus in the apartment complexes, which is actually where I put all of my scholarships towards. I received an on-housing scholarship from Ellsworth and then a couple small other ones from businesses and individuals in the community. My favorite part, the reason I chose Ellsworth, was on my tour my senior year. I just loved how all the professors were very welcoming and the campus was so small and it was a small community that really gave the home feeling. I transferred to UNI in 2017 and I just recently graduated in December with my degree in social work. I got a job at Tri-County Head Start in Waterloo as a social worker and I absolutely love it.
Thanks, Miranda. We certainly are thankful that you sent us your video for us. Just want to let you know, Miranda, that you are very special to us, and I'm sure you'll do great things.
Great, yeah. Chrissy and the family speaks very highly of you, Miranda, and I see you out and about in Applington, so yeah, good job with your future. Let's talk about the donate button that we have.
Sure. You can, if you don't see anything here you would like or want to donate also to our cause, you can hit that donate button there on the bottom and you can set your amount of what you would like to donate to us. Yeah. You can also text it to on your app.
Sure. Yep. Okay. We're going to take a minute. We're going to go through the silent auction items and just kind of touch base a little bit on those. There's some people that I know are new to coming on to this website, may not have had the opportunity to look at them real close and might want to outbid somebody on them. So we're going to start over on this side and work our way around.
Okay, first up we have number 222. It's the Ellsworth blanket. I don't remember what year he got them.
I can't remember what Jim said, what
Okay.
year he got it. I know he received it as an athlete. When they were an outstanding athlete, they received blankets.
Okay. So this was donated by Jim Knox. He's an alumni of Ellsworth. We have number 209 is the golf package, and you'll be able to golf at Hubbard, Ackley, and Pine Lake golf clubs. So there's some of them that have 18 holes, or you can do a group of it too with your cart. So next is the Sunday basket, Sunday supper. It's popcorn and with a whirly pop, and that one is number 202. So you can go and start bidding that up if you'd like. The essential oil basket is 205, or not essential, doTERRA.
Yeah.
You get 7 or 8 oils for you to use, and you also get 1 year membership, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then next we have a fourth of a beef, and that was donated by Kevin Butt. You will get a fourth of their hamburger, fourth of steaks, and so on. So he will deliver it to the locker and deliver it back to you. You would only need to pay for the purchasing or the processing, not the purchasing. So he even offered for you to come out and pick which animal you wanted to. So I think that's an awesome prize. Next up is a pie of your choice, and that one's number 218. So you would just have to call in to me, and you can have any pie you want delivered whenever. Next up is the baked goods for a year, number 217. You get 6 months from Caitlin Bartling. She has a list of what you would she would be willing to make, and 6 months for my mom, Judy Meyer, and you get to pick the day and the time of the month that you would like it to be delivered to you. So we'll do that in the surrounding areas. The next one we have is Estes Park in the Fall, number 211. This was donated by Robert Hill Photography, and his wife Helen was an Ellsworth alumni. So it is made out of, on the back is made out of aluminum. Yeah. So it's a pretty hot item right now.
It is, it's beautiful. The colors are just outstanding.
It's beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And the last one that I'm gonna be doing is 212, and that's the Ellsworth gear. So it's perfect for last week when it was raining. It's an umbrella, a water bottle, another bunch of goodies in that little basket. So
Do you want to talk about the wall hanging in the back?
the wall hanging, number 206, is donated by King's Hometown in Ackley. It is 36 by 36, so you would need kind of a bigger wall to put it on.
Yeah. Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah.
The item number 215, it is a choice of 3 of these hand-spun pottery bowls. These are done by Dr. Dudley Harris. He is from San Antonio, Texas. In a roundabout way, he is friends of alumni Elaine Anderson. And so he was kind enough to donate 3 bowls to us. So whoever wins this will have their choice of bowl. They're all beautiful and they all have their own unique details to them. The next item that I'm going to talk about is in the back here. It's item number 214, and that was given to us by our friends at Greenbelt Bank and Trust. And it's Happy Fall on this side, and you turn it over and it says trick or treat, so it's a really cute porch sign. And right here in front of me, this is a wooden flower basket made by Missy Crawford, and she has a website of One Birch Bouquets, I believe, or One Birch Lane.
Yeah.
These flowers are hand painted by Missy. They're just incredible. And again, much like the picture, I'm not sure that the camera will do these justice, but they really are beautifully painted and designed. This is a pretty hot item as well. Let's see, the next one is this bundle right here, which is item number 208. I'm taking a me day, so this is much for the ladies. We have a warm and fuzzy robe and very nice slipper socks here. An easy to mix, tastefully simple, classy chocolate pound cake. 2 books that the authors have a relationship with Iowa Falls. The first one is the daughter-in-law to Jack and Pat Weitzel. And the second book is written by Patty Stockdale, whose husband is an alumni from Ellsworth. And she was also the secretary to Dean Lloyd when he was our dean here on campus. We also have included in here some tea and coffee from our downtown coffee shop, The Coffee Addict, and a coffee mug, as well as a pedicure tub. So that's a really nice package for the ladies. Let's see, where am I at? 223. Back here, I will pick it up. This was a donation by an alumni, Patricia Kehoe. I hope you're watching. Hi, Patricia. It is a Vera Bradley bundle. It is totally turquoise is the material name of it. So it's a large hobo purse with the matching beach towel and then the matching flip-flops to go with it. So that's, if you are a Vera fan, that is a fabulous gift. And the metal rose, which is handcrafted by Larry Pearson of Pearson Metal Arts in Radcliffe, Iowa. So he does a ton of metal creations. But each rose that he does, he hand signs, he numbers them, so they're each unique in their own way. So that number is 213. Our friend Carolyn Bushcamp, and I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see all of it, but this is not the cake. If you don't, that she'll make you any cake that you want. But she not only makes beautiful cakes, but they are scrumptious cakes.
Looks like it.
Yeah. No calories involved in them, but they are as good as they look.
And they have to share it with us.
Yes, yes. And then I don't know if you're going to see much of this, but the last item that I'm going to talk about is 210, and it is a large 4-burner grill. We received this donation from Larry and Sandy Johnson. So yeah, it's a very, very nice grill. We'll cook a beautiful meal for a family. Yeah, it's just a nice grill. So any of these would make wonderful, wonderful gifts for your home.
Yes.
Okay, our next video. When I came on board here, these two ladies were probably part of the first two groups of people that I met. They have been instrumental in welcoming me, putting me into some meetings that I really needed to be involved in. But as this year has passed, they not only have become wonderful coworkers and peers, but they have become very good friends of mine. So please enjoy the video from Barb Klein. She is our Dean of Student Affairs here at Ellsworth. And Adrienne Sietsma, she is the Director of Admissions. I do want to add a note that this year, against all odds with COVID, her department has just done exceptional with bringing our students to campus. Much better than what we had expected. So we want to give a big shout out to you, Adrienne, and your team. So enjoy their video.
Hello, my name is Barb Klein. I'm the Dean of Student Affairs here at Ellsworth. I have been at Ellsworth for close to 30 years. I know that's shocking with my youthful appearance, but yeah, it's been a great 30 years.
I'm Adrienne Sietsma. I'm the Director of Admissions here at Ellsworth Community College. I've been with the college about 13 years total. I was a student at Ellsworth. I'm alumni, and I was a recipient of an endowed scholarship. So I personally know the impact that it had on me. It let me leave Ellsworth after I graduated with no student loans. And I think that's very valuable.
Absolutely, absolutely. We both are a part of the Scholarship Selection Committee, along with Gwen and Tara Miller, our Financial Aid Director, and are fortunate to be able to, go through those applications, to hear about students' journey to coming to Ellsworth, and then be able to take the things that they're interested in, the programs that they're interested in, and match that with the broad spectrum of scholarships that we have in our foundation portfolio.
Our student body is so diverse, so it's such a blessing that that portfolio from the foundation, those endowed scholarships, are diverse as well. For as rural of a community as Iowa Falls is, we are proud that we can bring all these kids to campus. And from a recruiting standpoint, for me, I know that we say that we have a scholarship for everybody, and I really believe that. When we have students apply for scholarships, we know that we can find one for them depending on their major, their GPA, where they've been in life. And you know, not every student has had someone to help them. A lot of our students still are first-gen students, and we're proud to take them under our wing and be able to give them something to help them through their college.
Absolutely, and we're also fortunate with the diverse portfolio of scholarships. There are things that help us with our recruiting efforts, obviously. I mean, all of it helps us with our recruiting efforts, but things like the Bob and Arlene Hamilton Scholarship, you know, where we can bring in the best and brightest of those ag students and help them, you know, to fund their education and potentially, you know, go either into the workforce or to, if their goals are to transfer to another school. We just really feel like, you know, it helps with recruiting, and it also helps with retention. You know, we have, with that broad-based group of scholarships, we can keep students here for that second year and help them so that they can make it all work to get to graduation, because it is expensive to go to college right now.
Yeah.
And we are, you know, competing with the other community colleges in the state. One of the things that we're really proud of is that our students have one of the lowest student debt loan rates when they leave here. And I believe that that is absolutely due to the impact that the foundation scholarships have on the students that are coming here. So we're really proud of that, and we really promote that. So
we really do. It impacts our sustainability as a college and our freshmen, and then continuing to our sophomore class. When a student is awarded an endowed scholarship, they get a biography about who that person was and why they decided to give to the college and how Ellsworth impacted them. And I think that is so cool, that then the student gets to, you know, write that family a thank you. And I think it just deepens their Panther pride from the start.
Yep. And I think one of the things, you know, that keeps us here, obviously I've been here forever and Adrian's been here for sort of forever, right? Is those partnerships, the partnership that we have with the foundation, the partnership that we have with our community, to make us all successful here, our students, us as a staff, and the foundation as well. So we are, I think, really proud of the roles that we play in this mix.
Thanks, Adrian and Barb. And I do apologize, Barb. I put the wrong title for under your name, so that was on me. We thank you for doing the video for us and for being a partner here with us at the foundation, and for all you do for the students at Ellsworth. So
Yeah, we're greatly appreciate you. So I just want to take a little bit and talk about the foundation. We started our foundation in 1958, and just working on our gala, what I can remember and kind of looking back, there's been 4 foundation directors. So I think each one of us have laid footsteps out for the other, and you know, each one before me has planted roots and developed this into being what it is today, and everybody enhances it to grow and to be better. You know, and that's really what it's about. It's about putting our own stamp and our own uniqueness on it. And you know, I have learned from Caitlin, who I'm certain learned from Dwayne, who, you know, and it's just, you know, it has just gone from generation to generation. So we currently hold 137 endowed scholarships here, which is incredible for this size of a community college. And that is simply because of you. It's because of the people who have a passion for what we do here. It's because of the people who have been blessed in their life, who have a heart for giving. It's just, it's amazing every day that I meet people who have a desire to watch these students succeed and be a great part of the working environment and go out and be a positive impact on our world. So thank you constantly for your support and what you do for us. We average here with the endoweds about $200,000 a year in scholarships. So when you think about that,
That's a lot of students.
That's a lot of students. And as Adrian and Barb both talked about in their video, is we really have scholarships to fit any type of a student that contacts them and wants to come here or wants to have some information about attending school here. And and again, all of that credit has to go to you, the donor. It's what you describe to us what you want to do with your gift. And it's just so neat that we really are able to help any type of student that comes through the doors.
And I think they really do try to find a niche or something for a student.
Absolutely,
to help them out.
absolutely. Yep. And I sit in meetings with those ladies, and they are, they are very detailed at looking at those conditions that people want for their gifts that they give, and they really are doing their best to meet those needs. So we just we take care, and we are taking care of your gifts with the greatest of respect. So we want to make sure that we let you know that, and that because we care about your donations and we care about you. So thank you. Just a little tidbit about our foundation. So
one of the foundation, we have different entities that are
Yeah.
under our umbrella. One of those I take care of, and that's the Pat Clark Art Collection. Pat donated now it's over 350 pieces of artwork to us at the foundation. So I take care of bringing that down to the gallery and all that goes with it. We do see students. I bring the artwork to the students for them to look at. We have a youth exhibit along with our visiting artists every year. We have bus tours that come to the gallery and that sort of thing. So when Pat said a window into the world of international art, that means for everybody, whether they're from Iowa, they're from here in Iowa Falls, if they're from just visiting Iowa Falls. I mean, you can come here to Little Iowa Falls and see international art. So I think that's a huge thing for Iowa Falls.
yeah, it
And
is.
surrounding areas.
Yeah, and that was something that was so impressive to me is Christy changes the art out generally quarterly, and the art is so amazing, and we keep it stored here. We keep it in a temperature and humidity controlled so that it maintains its beauty, its value, but it's stunning, and
all those pieces were special to Pat. And they each all have their own separate story of what you can read. So I think that is really awesome. You get to know her and you get to know how she acquired those paintings.
Yeah, and that is the one thing I think that the foundation and all the entities, and Christy's going to continue to talk about them, is that we really are wanting to be not only Ellsworth and campus focused, but we want to really be community focused. We want people to recognize that, that we are a part of Iowa Falls.
Yep.
So I'm going to let her talk. I'm joking.
There's another entity under the foundation is the E-Club. They have just like the art collection, they have their separate board, and so does the E-Club. Nate Forsyth runs that. They have fundraisers throughout the year also. They have their golf tournament, which they just got done, a game feed, and they have their membership drive too. They provide scholarships for the athletes that come here on campus. So they do roughly about $40,000 a year in scholarships. So that is a major thing for us here on campus, since we have a lot of athletes here.
So we just got done getting their membership brochures sent out. So if you have them sitting on your counter or somewhere in your house, Nate Forsyth did an incredible job on those brochures. We had to do some changing around because of the athletic schedule changing because of COVID this year, but they're really a neat brochure. But if they're sitting on your counter, please get those sent in. They would really like to get their scholarships up to around $100,000. So on the subject, we need to thank Dee Carr over at General Student Center. She helped us get those mailed out as well. So she was a big help to us for those. So please get those membership sent in. But Calkins, you want to talk about them?
Yep. We have under the entity again is the Calkins Nature Area. We have an outdoor classroom there, outdoor classroom at Calkins that students from the Conservation Technology Program can go out and use. I think they have school kids that come out and they take tours. They're open right now for not the museum part, but they are for their walking trails. I can't talk tonight. But you can still go out there and walk around and see the nature area out there.
Yeah, and I think currently they are doing monarch tagging. They may be doing a couple of other things, but
they usually do a Halloween hike, and they usually do a Christmas, but with COVID,
we don't know exactly what's going on out there. So the next guests that we're going to introduce to you are alumni from last year. It is Shane and Autumn Gast. Shane, we've met him a little bit through PTK. He is very instrumental, and he tells a story about that. That really kind of took him out of his bubble, I would say. And Autumn graduated from our nursing program here. They did move down to the Ames area. Shane transferred to ISU, and Autumn is currently employed at the Vets Hospital in Marshalltown. But they have a pretty neat story, so thank you for watching their video.
Hello. I would like to thank the Foundation for giving us the opportunity to share our story with you. A few years ago, I made the choice to return to college and not just finish a degree, but obtain my LPN as well. I had been a CNA and knew from others that the nursing program at ECC was one of the best. I also knew I needed to knock out some prereqs to get it done. At the time, my husband was working out of state, and I had our 2 kids with me. I knew from being at a community college before that small class sizes with professors that could work with me and my schedule was something I needed to have. The professors at ECC were just that. When a kid was sick or I wasn't grasping a class, they would take the time to help me so that I wasn't left behind. I'm proud to say that I obtained my LPN and made amazing friends while at ECC. I had the opportunities to be in great clubs like PTK, Socialist Behavior Club, and Nurses Club. Overall, I think that the foundation ECC laid for me will help me to build my future the way that I want to without being buried in a hole of debt to dig myself out of.
For me, it was a little bit different when I had first looked at going to college. I never had college as a plan when I came out of high school. I went straight into the military and I thought that was going to be life for me. Things obviously had changed and went differently. I went through a couple of hard things in life with career changes, family members passing away. Coming from a family business, I kind of reached a point where I didn't know what I wanted to do. I ended up taking a job up in Minnesota for a few years, doing every kid's dream of video game testing before I found out that that's probably not a good long-term solution for me. My wife had already been going to school at that time, and I was obviously very proud of her. And, you know, I had a GI Bill to use from the military, but I still didn't really know that school was a thing for me. And she just kind of kept pushing me and saying, you know, it's not as bad as you think, go give it a try. And I simply walked in the door without even an idea of what we were going to do. I just kind of walked in and I said, you know what, marketing, that looks like something I want to do. And I didn't really have a full plan at the time, and she had kind of, went up there with me, so she was kind of my guiding light for a lot of this. And I kind of knew that ECC was right for me as I started rolling in. The admissions was very helpful. They signed me up for classes right away. It kind of got me in where I needed to be. I got to meet with my advisors, and I really hit it off well with them in the programs that I chose, and even outside the programs I chose. And it kind of just rolled into a steady, gradual climb of, okay, I can do this, and I can get better at this, and the classes weren't near as bad. It was a daunting experience for me just kind of looking at coming in, but as we progressed on, I really started to enjoy it and open up more. She had already been in PTK. I hadn't even known what any of that was. Honor Society was the furthest thing from my mind. And the opportunities that ECC has given me to kind of just expand and grow on everything has been just incredible. I was the chapter president for ECC's chapter, and I still am a proud officer of that today, and look forward to things that we can do in the future there as well. And they have kind of propelled me with the team behind me and my advisors and that, all the way to being the president of the Iowa region for PTK. And I'm just kind of glad that I'm able to give back and represent our school in a great way that I think really is befitting of the people we have there. As we kind of look to the future, I think that, much like she said, the foundation that ECC has laid for us, me not knowing what college is going to be or be like, just kind of added to a lot of the groundwork for the new colleges that I'm getting ready to go to. And I'm still at ECC, which I'll probably be a forever learner because of the way ECC has, given me that confidence and that motivation. And so as we move on, I think for the future for us, without ECC, I wouldn't be near as far as I am today. And I look forward to carrying on that torch and doing what I can to still help and make our kids proud is really the goal for both of us, I think. Our kids have been gung-ho, I can't wait to do all the things you guys do, and I think that's a guiding light for us. And for the future, we just need to keep our kids happy and progress in what we need to, and I'll be forever grateful. Thank you.
We're back. Thanks to the guests for helping us out tonight. Gwen is busy shaking her bucket.
Right.
So if you are still wanting a raffle ticket, you can still purchase those.
We'll put those back in
the Instabuy, and we will write your name down and put you in the tub. We still are doing the live auction. We're about 15 minutes away from closing it. So get your bids in. You can't do it by the chat, but you can do it by texting your amount. So right now we are standing at $5.20 for the Weaver wine basket. We're at $3.30 for the gift certificates, and we're at $160 for the boys basket, and then the balloon is at $700. So keep on bidding for those, and we will close that in about 15 minutes. We'll let you know. So.
Okay, great, thanks. I just want to talk a little bit about what being a donor is, I guess. So a little bit about me, for those of you that don't know. My family, who will, if you knew those, will attest to you. So by the way, hi, Kathy and Jason, love you. I am the type of person that if I have $5 left in my pocket and somebody comes knocking on my door and it is something that I believe in and that I have a passion for, I'm going to give it to them. Because to me, giving is not a burden. Giving is something that comes straight from here. Giving is something that makes a person feel good. It's not something that I ever walk away from and regret that I've done. And that is what I get every time I have met with anybody that has been a donor here of any amount. The people that call me on the phone, that I meet on the street, that come through these doors, they have a passion for what takes place here. Everybody that gives here has a story behind why they give. Maybe it's generations back of, their father's father, but it's a story. And more than anything, I absolutely love hearing those stories, and I love being able to tell those stories to the student that receives that scholarship. That's important to us. So when a student gets a scholarship that's endowed, they get a biography about the family or the person that gave that gift to them. They get to read the why behind that gift. And I don't know if everybody knows that. But that's a huge impact to me. So if anybody out there wants to talk about being a donor of any amount, please come in and see me. I'm going to ask you why. I'm going to ask you about your story. I'm going to ask you what drives you to want to do that. I think that is so important to put that behind the amount of money that you want to give. The other thing that I think the employees, the staff and the faculty here at ECC will talk about is that I also talk a lot about there's different ways of being a donor to us. Being a voice for us is very important. Christy and I cannot be everywhere all the time. So being out there and being an active advocate for us, talking about the good things that we're doing. I will give anybody my business card, but just talking about what we're doing in the community, what we're doing here on campus, the impact that we are making, being a volunteer at our events. I love doing events. I love having...
Mind you, this is her first one.
I have a list of them, and poor Christy is always like, we need a committee. But I love doing events, and not all of them are to raise funds. Some of those are just to bring our community together. Some of those are just to bring people together, to get to know me a little bit, to get to know Christy and I, to get to know one another. Those things are important for us to be visible in the community, and not just here on campus. So if you have that desire to be a volunteer for us, we will put you to work. It's not hard work, but it'll be a little bit of time. And talk to Molly and Sarah. They'll tell you that we're a whole lot of fun. So I just wanted to touch base a little bit on being a donor. Yes, financially, that is the major thing, because that is what impacts our students. There's no doubt about it, and that's nothing new that I need to tell you. You already know that. But we have other ways that impact our office and our students in our college and our community as well. So I just wanted to add those different aspects to it as well. And I look forward to your feedback on that as well. So thank you for allowing me that time today. So the next couple that we're going to introduce are donors of ours. Yep. Steve and Glenda Howard. I have known Steve for 5.5, 6 years. When I first came to town, he was like I've known him my whole entire life. So when I sent him an email and I asked him, when we were going to do a live gala, I think I was in here maybe 2 weeks, and I sent him an email and said, hey, how about talking on our live gala? And then, of course, when COVID came along, and I said, would you and your wife, be willing to sit down and do a video for us? Without question, they kindly accepted, welcomed us into their home, and we were just so humbled by their graciousness. They have a really neat story. They've been here a long time. They have a great family connection. So thank you so much for the video, and for really being supporters in many aspects for us.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Steve Howard.
And I'm Glenda Howard.
And our family has a long tradition with Ellsworth College. And well before we moved to Iowa Falls back in 1975. My father was a basketball coach at Iowa Central for 6 years before we moved to Iowa Falls. And Ellsworth was needless to say, a bit of a bitter rivalry. And so Iowa Falls and Ellsworth College was the last place that we ever thought we would move to and be associated with. But the minute we made the move over here, my father knew that we needed to have a tight connection with Ellsworth College. And he became very close friends with people that had been maybe you'd call arch enemies, but right away became friends and became very important to our family over the years, and still continues to be, between my mom and dad, Glenda and myself, and now third generation, our son Tony and his wife Julianne, to be supporters of Ellsworth College. We look at, it's been important to our family. We really have 3 basic initiatives that we have for our family giving. And it's education and healthcare and then athletics. And fortunately, Ellsworth College allows all 3 of those for us. Education, needless to say, because of the scholarships that allow people to get their education here at Ellsworth College, and many times go on from here and get additional degrees or go straight into the workplace. And then we get into healthcare, and of course the nursing program at Ellsworth is so big. In my involvement also with Ellsworth Hospital, of having been on the board there, then the fact that we're able to bring in the nursing candidates has really been good to work on the job and then after they graduate. And then of course athletics goes without saying, because my father, having been a teacher and coach for 16 years, and then children involved and nephews and get involved in athletics, and it's just been fun to watch all the things that have happened over the years here at Ellsworth College. And for I feel like the Howard family has had a minor role in it, between the Dale Howard Family Activity Center and other initiatives around the college. It's a special place for us.
And I also appreciate Pat Clark, what the foundation has done, has set up that wonderful gallery that we have that we can take advantage of. And also Calkins Nature Area. When I taught 3rd grade, one of our science end of the unit would be a trip for the day to Calkins. And we are so blessed that Ellsworth is able to help support Calkins and Pat Clark, as well as the other things that Steve has mentioned above. So Ellsworth is just a very, very important place in our lives.
Thank you, Steve and Glenda, and also Marilyn and the entire Howard family. You guys are great, so thank you so much. I'm just going to talk a couple of seconds about some upcoming events that we're going to have at the foundation. Last year we started Giving Tuesday. It was on the following Tuesday after Thanksgiving. This year is December 1st. We're still planning on doing one this year. We learned a lot from last year as a first one. Of course, nothing to me has been disappointing yet because everything's new to me. So this year, we're going to do it during the daytime here on campus so that staff, faculty can be involved. And then we're hoping that after hours, we'll take it somewhere downtown. But this year, we're going to, because Christy's the creative one in our office, I'm going to ask her to design a pulling tree, giving pulling tree. And there will be a range of denominations that people will be able to pull. And then we'll also be in there something that you may win. There may be a
Bracelet?
Maybe a bracelet. There may be a pull that you need to do a random act of kindness for somebody. But not everything you pull will be giving us money. So we're looking forward to doing that.
Yep.
And then the other thing that we're going to be doing, we're not exactly sure how it's going to happen this year, is going to be our annual holiday lunch. And I'll let Christy talk a little bit about that. So.
Yep, we'll probably will not be in person for the holiday lunch, but I think we'll probably do something like a drive, pick up your meal type thing, just like the Lions did on Friday night. I think that would probably be the best for everybody, so we don't have everybody in a same area. So that's one of the items, two of the things that we're gonna do. The next for the art collection is we're having the gala. We did cancel it back in May, so now we are doing a no gala in October. You'll be able to bid on silent auction items from October 1st through the 16th. We also have a raffle. Those are $10 a piece, and it's tickets to the hurling hatchet, the urban axe throwing in Cedar Falls for $4. So if you have a lot of stress and anxiety, you can bid on that.
Christy's bought several.
Yeah. And then we have a $100 gift card to Montage in Cedar Falls also. So those are only $10, and you can go on the Pat Clark Art website, which is patclarkart.org, to purchase those and to go on our auction items. You can't start bidding until October, which really is bad for Gwen because she can't participate right now. I think that is it. You can bid on our raffle, you can donate to our event, and that. We don't have a art exhibit up right now due to COVID, but hopefully we will in the spring. So
Yeah.
and the 4th of July for the E-Club, they have that.
Yeah, we had the golf outing for the 4th of July. They had to cancel their wild game feed because of COVID. So I was able to participate at the 4th of July golf outing. I had a great time. It was great weather. Well, the weather was nice. It was hot. It was hot, but it was fun. It was the people that were golfing. If you were there and a part of it, and it was incredible. So they had raffles and it was a good time. So I got to meet lots of neat people.
With Calkins, I think we talked about that earlier. So they'll be having their membership drive here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And we're not quite sure about the other two events going on. So the next video is another one of my favorites, Zion Aromo. He was a work study here in the foundation office, and that was when Caitlin was here. We just loved him. We always told him we were going to mother him while he was working in our office. When he graduated, it was a sad time, I do have to say. We missed him. He did buy each of us a Drake Mom t-shirt that we could wear, so I still show it off to him on Facebook every once in a while. So we just want you to look at this video and see what Zion is up to right now.
Hello everybody, my name is Zion Aromo, and I graduated from Ellsworth Community College in 2019. A couple words that describe my experience at Ellsworth are life-changing. I made the decision to leave my hometown of Des Moines for a fresh start in Iowa Falls and to become a more responsible individual. I also challenged myself to say yes to every opportunity. In my years as a student there, I was the vice president of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, a liberal arts math and statistics tutor, and an assistant to Ms. Christine Evenhoven at the Foundation office. I also recognize the importance of the scholarship programs at Ellsworth that allowed students like me to afford their education. I was lucky enough to receive 3 different scholarships that not only covered my costs, but motivated me to excel and graduate with honors. Today, I continue to challenge myself to say yes and make the most of my experiences. I also celebrate a year as an alumnus while heading into my senior year at Drake University. I will always cherish the memories at Ellsworth and the wonderful people that helped me along my journey. Go Panthers!
Thanks, Zion. I'm sure you'll do great things after you graduate from Drake, so we wish you the best in all that you do. We do have to want to say that the raffle will be closing soon, so if you want to still get in to buy those. The live auction will be closing in about
Couple minutes.
5 minutes,
Yeah.
6 minutes, so make sure to get those bids in.
Yeah. So the final video that we have is a young lady that Christy and I both have heard of for quite a while. I mean, for at least a year for me. Our friends Al and Joe Lamar talk endlessly about G. And when I was at the E-Club golf tournament this year, I heard this young lady talking about being the first time that she had celebrated 4th of July in America. And so I walked over and I knew that's who it had to be. So just in that, short length of time, have gotten to know her a little bit. So we asked her if she would be willing to do a video for us on being a student here and what it meant. I can tell you that I was not expecting this video to be what it was. I'm glad it's at the end. This is really a heart-touching video. This young lady is so proud to be in this country, and so proud to be where she is today, and generally loves who takes care of her here at Ellsworth, loves the community of Iowa Falls, and I'm so glad that Christy made the choice to close our evening with G. When her video does start, the raffle is going to end. The live auction will end. So please just take a moment, savor her video, because it really is, it's just a couple of minutes of beautiful words.
Hello everyone, I am Gantara Pascochamaite. People call me Jean here because it's too hard to say, but I'm a softball player from Lithuania and I'm a shortstop at Ellsworth Community College. And I play ball here and I study. My major right now is liberal arts. And I just wanted to say how thankful and blessed I am to Ellsworth Foundation that gave me lots of scholarships, that gave me the chance to play in the United States. Because this been my biggest dream since I was a kid, and I'm so thankful and blessed that I got this chance. And I met all these people that helped me on my journey too, like Joe and Al Lamar. They're my closest people in here. They're my family in Iowa Falls, and I'm so happy that I met them. And I met lots of other people who helped me on this too, but these two helped me the most. And it's just, I'm so happy and thankful for my coach, my teammates, because I met so many amazing people on this journey, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I wish that I could continue my journey in the United States, and I wish that I hope that I'll go to a 4-year school in the United States and get my bachelor's degree here. I'll try my best, but for now I'm so happy that I got to stay these 2 years at Ellsworth just because of the help that I got from all the people, and I'm super thankful. So thank you to everyone who helped me. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, G. Best of luck to you in your future. We know wherever you go, you are going to make a beautiful impact, and we hope that you do stay in touch with us throughout your journey here. Remind that the silent auction items are going to close on
Monday at 2 o'clock.
Yep, so tomorrow at 2 o'clock. You're going to get a text how to pay for all of this. Tuesday between 9 and 3, you can come and pick things up, call us, make arrangements on how to get them, or how we can get them to you. Let's see, what else do we need to talk about?
For the food items, they're not, of course, baked right now, so I will get in touch with the winning bidder to arrange the times and dates and all that good stuff. And we will deliver the baked goods for surrounding areas. Okay, so
I'm going to check to see if we have anybody we need to add to the bucket before we draw. And then,
and like Gwen said, on Monday, on tomorrow, you will get a closing bid or a closing text saying that you have won, and they will direct you on how to pay for those items, either by credit card. You can come into the office and pay by check or cash. That works too. So just Gwen's trying to cheat.
That was not Gwen Brown on the ticket. I did not put my name in here. So again, the raffle is for a weekend getaway to the Goldmore Inn at Galena, Illinois for 2. You will be in a private cottage, Swedish massages for 2, and a $100 gift certificate to the restaurant there
I think
on
it's
site.
good. I think it's good.
Oh, okay. Christy's gonna draw the winner.
And I don't know who. Greenbelt Bank and Trust.
Okay, so Chris Weaver, you get to decide who it is. That goes. Congratulations.
And for the live auction that is now closed, and if you had won your bid, we will announce those on Facebook tomorrow, and you will get a text. So thank you for joining us tonight.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. This has been so much fun. I was a basket of nerves all day, but this has just been so much fun. I've had the time of my life. I wanted to give a shout out to so many people. Thurston Lamberson, thank you if you were watching. You are have turned into one of my favorite friends. Bill and Helen Hill, softball girls, Hall of Famers, hello ladies. I don't even know who else I was going to say hi to, but thank you so much, everybody, for your constant support.
Our board members.
Our board members, our trustees, any staff and faculty that watched us tonight. Your continued support to anything that we do here, we cannot thank you enough for the calls and the thank yous and the feedback and anything that we can do better. Our door is open. So thank you for spending an hour with us. God bless you all so much.
Good night.
Have a good night.